the sky falling in Marine Park? No, but ice is. But where did it come from? A plane? Outer space? Right now it's a mystery. News 12's Nicole Ryan investigates the cold hard facts of this case from East 36th Street.
So you're sitting on your porch enjoying the evening, talking to a neighbor, and a big chunk of ice seems to fall from the sky. Well, actually a tree. How it got there has one Brooklyn family very puzzled. That's what happened to Terry of Marine Park Wednesday about 5:40 in the evening. She says at first she thought it was just the branch snapping on her tree, but when she and her neighbor got a closer look, they found a block of ice that was about the size of a basketball shattered on the sidewalk and in the street.
I lived in the desert southwest for a while, and the planes used to drop stuff over the mountains all the time. So, they'd let go fuel, if they had to make an emergency landing.
I found that there was like only 10 other cases that was reported that this had happened, and scientists went and detected. Well, they tested out the ice, and it wasn't from an aircraft, it was from space.
The family called police, but no one came out. Since thankfully no one was hurt, their investigation is likely to come to an end. But they will keep the ice in the freezer until someone else is interested in it, perhaps a scientist. Reporting from Marine Park, Nicole Ryan, News 12, Brooklyn.
Let's see here. Where was that one? Oh, this one, let's go back. 1,500-pound chunk. This was last year, September last year. 1,500 pounds, can you believe it? Oh no, this was 85 in Hartford, Connecticut. But it was like a 1,000-pound one that fell last year. And they just keep falling. What's this one? Last year, June 12th, chunk of ice the size of a basketball falls from sky and crashes.
A basketball-sized chunk of ice smashed into the roof of a Fremont home last night. The homeowner says she heard the crash, felt the house shake. The ice punched a hole in the roof, you can see there, but didn't break all the way through. Neighbors say they heard the impact too.
I saw like this crash on my neighbor's roof, and we were just playing basketball outside, and we just saw like this huge hole in our neighbor's roof.
Well, nobody was hurt. Authorities think the ice fell from a passing aircraft. The FAA is investigating.
A chunk of ice drops from the sky, but its origins are a mystery. The ice is white, not blue, and that means it may not have fallen from an airplane. KTV's Lloyd LaQuesta live in Fremont tonight, where he spoke with the surprised homeowner.
Gosh, on a day when the temperatures were in the 90s and not a cloud in the sky, a chunk of ice fell out of the sky onto the roof of this Fremont home, knocking out tiles and leaving a hole the size of a basketball. Homeowner Rong Zhang was in her home with her son Alex when the unexpected happened shortly before 6 last night.
We were inside the house and we heard a big sound, boom, and our house shook. And so we don't know what's going on, so we went outside.
They found chunks of white ice on their roof and front yard. The impact left a hole in the tiles, but did not penetrate the ceiling.
I thought it coming from sky.
Neighbor Joshua Han Jojo and his sister Jessica were playing basketball outside when the ice crashed into the Zhang's roof.
We heard that hole, and we heard the ground tiles fall down to the ground and clanking. And then they said it had a shake, and the whole house shook.
It was really loud. It was like a big knock and crash, because the ice was really hard.
The Federal Aviation Administration is investigating. A spokesman told me tonight the ice was white, not blue, indicating it did not come from an airplane's laboratory. But they are checking radar data to see what airplanes may have been in the area at the time.
How this happened and what caused the airplane to drop something from the sky, from that high elevation?
Scientists say there have been 40 cases worldwide in the last 13 years of ice plunging from the sky and not directly linked to airplanes. There's even a name for them, Megacryometeors. One theory says global warming is causing the lower part of the atmosphere to expand and rise, causing hail conditions without thunderstorms. But so far, what happened here remains a mystery. Live in Fremont, Lloyd LaQuesta, KTVU, Channel News.
Can you believe that? Can you believe it? Here's another one. Look at this. Sleaford, England. A meter long lump of ice has fallen from the sky and landed at allotments in Sleaford. The piece of cylindrical shaped ice was discovered at around 9:30 p.m. today by Mr. Clark, who visits the Drove allotments daily. He said, I went to go to my shed this morning and noticed in a ditch just next to the shed. It wasn't there yesterday. My wife thinks it's fallen from an airplane. We can't think how else it would have ended up here. Mr. Clark also noted that the electricity cable that runs a few meters above his shed also appears to have been damaged. He added, it's been cut right above where we found the ice, so we reckon it hit on the way down. It must have been traveling at some speed. I'm just glad it didn't hit my shed. Do you know where the ice came from? Get in touch. Yes, of course I know where the ice came from. It came from the top of the glass sky. How difficult it is for you to understand that? How difficult? How difficult is it for anyone to understand that the sky has a glass ceiling? It's very simple. There's so much evidence. I don't know why you people are so stupid, indoctrinated into believing there's no glass in the sky. How could you? How could you have fallen for the mainstream media, academia bullshit? How? Tell me how. Why are you so stupid? This is just within the last year. Like 4 or 5 of them hit. Let's see, last September, a big one, a 1,000 pound fell in Croatia. You got the one in Great Tennessee, you got the one in Sleaford, England, you got the one in Ireland just a couple months ago. Then you got this latest one in, New York, Brooklyn, that's right, Brooklyn, New York. Let me find that one from Ireland, Ireland. Come on, people, this is not funny. Here it is. Block of ice falls out of sky in Ballycallan, Ireland. The Kilkenny people. Block of ice falls out of the sky in Ballycallan. Something bizarre happened in Ballycallan last Friday. Now this is, what date is this? A large block of ice fell out of the sky. Mary and Frank Garvan's 7-year-old grandson Jamie was playing in the back garden when he saw the ice block soar over the house and smash onto the road. He came in all excited with a piece of white ice in his hand, said Mary. We looked up, but there was no plane and no trails. Dun, 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 dun. The ice chunks are connected to the glass. They don't break a hole through the glass. They're already connected. It's like glass. It's like ice on a windshield on a cold day. Come on, silly vanillies. You've got a brain. Think. It's so simple. It's like ABCs. There's nothing complex to understand about this. Ballycallan is in Ireland. A clown, I'm a clown. This dude is a clown. And while you're here, he tries to make you into a clown also. I agree. Okay. Suit yourself. Don't want to listen to me. The history of ice chunks falling all over the world. 1,500 pound chunk of ice. Okay, look at this. Okay, June 26, 1985, Hartford, Connecticut. Scientists yesterday tried to determine the origin of a 1,500 pound sheet of ice that mysteriously dropped from the sky and smashed into a backyard fence. David H. Menke, director of the Copernican Observatory Planetarium, said the ice was probably 6 feet long, 8 inches thick, and moving at about 200 miles per hour. It's unusual in the fact that it fell from the sky, says Craig Robinson, curator at the planetarium. That does not happen often. A 13-year-old boy was in his backyard Monday with a friend when the ice came whirling from the sky and smashed into the fence about 10 feet away. 1,500 frickin' pounds, guys. 1,500 pounds. Megalomania. I got a mental condition. It's called megalomania. But the ice chunk will still fall from the sky. He's crazy. Don't listen to him. Why? Why are you like that, people? Look at this. More. Falling ice from the sky. This is 2007. A neighbor was outside at the time and saw the chunk come crashing down on the Mustang. The neighbor saved most of the ice and put it in his freezer. No reports yet where this mysterious ice might have come from, but many in the neighborhood say they are keeping an eye on the sky. Strangely, this is not an isolated happening. On April 9, 2006, in Oakland, California, a solid block of ice that fell from the sky crashed into Earth and left behind a 3-foot hole in the grass. Lieutenant Charles Glass of the Oakland Fire Hazardous Materials Team said the ice was pure water. It didn't come from a toilet or a plane or anything like that. April 15, 2006, a chunk of ice the size of a microwave oven plunged out of a cloudless sky into the San Bernardino County town of Loma Linda, California. The ice punched through the metal roof of a recreation center, leaving a hole up to 2.5 feet wide, and then fragmented into opaque, brilliant white chunks. One as big as a bowling ball. A bowling ball. August 15, 2005, a huge chunk of ice crashed through the roof of a home in Fontana, California. The ice does not appear to be of the blue ice variety that usually falls from airplane toilets. No shit. I mean, no pun intended, no shit, Sherlock. January 27, 2007, in Ancona, Italy. The local magistrate was called to investigate the report of a man who was struck on the head by a 1-kilogram chunk of ice that apparently fell from the sky. In Spain, within a 10-day period beginning January 8, 2007, more than a dozen large chunks of ice fell in various locations around Spain, some reportedly as big as the basketballs, weighing up as much as 9 pounds. The first explanation they offered was that it might be frozen waste jettisoned from overflying aircraft. Analysis of the ice in both Spain and Italy concluded, however, that the ice lacked the coloring and microorganisms that would be present in jet waste. June 26, 1985. I told you about that one already. Legends about plunging ice go back for centuries prior to aircraft aviation. They did not begin to receive serious scientific attention until a few years ago. Some weather experts believe that ice is a weather anomaly called megacryometeors, with mega standing for big and cryo for ice. Megacryometeors are unexplained ice balls that fall from the sky and usually weigh between 25 to 30 pounds. Jesus Martinez Frias of the Planetary Geology Laboratory in Madrid and his colleagues have collected reports of over 40 cases around the world since 1999 of puzzling falling ice. Frias hypothesizes that the ice is formed in the upper atmosphere by a process similar to the formation of hail inside. Yeah, you're full of shit, you fucking idiot. It's coming from the top of the glass sky. Okay, well, there's my rant. There's the proof.